Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's training session. I'm glad to see you all here today again. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to come here every week and join us in our training session. In today's session, we are still on stage 2 of Moracle Accountancy Formula, which is management account and value added. But before we start our training session, I just want to have a quick announcement for you guys. We started our ACC Advantage program this week by accepting our new interns, which had their first week by today. We are having this program for ACC Advantage students, and it's sorry for my connection. And we are excited to continue with ACCA and in collaboration with ACCA to have this program going on and see the results. And also, I don't know if Robert is here. But I want, yes, he is. I want to just congratulate Robert on passing his internship and being a consultant, a full-time consultant here in Moracle. Congratulations, Robert. I'm so happy to have you full-time in our Moracle team. So I think now we can start our training session, but just remember that at the end of the session, we have 10 minutes question and answer. So if you have any questions, just keep it for the last 10 minutes of the session. Thank you for being here. And I want to ask you all to be here on time because we are starting our session at 12 o'clock sharp. So we would like to have you all here at 12 so we can start right on time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sepede. Always a pleasure, to be here.
Yeah.
And to see all of you here this afternoon. Thank you. So happy and grateful. Just to elaborate a little bit more, on the ACCA Advantage program, guys, I want you guys, to get a little bit more awareness of what is happening here. Yes. ACCA approached us at one point in time, to collaborate with them. Yes, because of this work that we do, going to universities, colleges, and schools to talk about, the accounting, to talk about ACCA. Yeah, and I've been doing that work now for so many years. Yeah, so ACCA now, what they've decided to do is to attract young people who in university, yes, who are studying accounting, yes, and they want to do the professional exams, ACCA exams, yeah, to register early. And then once they register early with ACCA, they become students, yes, of ACCA. And then ACCA is now sending them to organizations like us, Moracle Foundation, to train, yeah, these young people, in practical accounting, so that, by the time they finish university, yes, they're studying for their ACCA exams, they've already got some, yeah, on their belt that will put them in a very strong position for them to go and get work out there. Yeah, okay. So we did a lot of work, a simulation, video, I remember myself recording that video, sending it over to them, and then for them to try it out. So some of the students that are here today, yeah, who have come through, yes, that program, yes, the ACC Advantage program, yeah, we are using it from Moracle point of view as a pilot. Yeah, so we want to pilot 10 of them to start with. At the moment, we got over 100 that have applied to us, over 100, yeah, students and more. Yeah, so we want to do it as a pilot. Yeah, where we go to ACC and say, look, we got a unique way of training these young people through the Moracle Accountancy Formula. We're not only training them on accounting, but we're training them on a mindset, but also on artificial intelligence. And they are getting, certifications. For example, stage 1, they will get QuickBooks Zero certification. Stage 2, they will get, Spotlight reporting certification. Yes, then they are now, strong, in the employment market. Yeah, and then we want to get into a bigger, contract with ACCA so that we're going to be doing this ongoing. Yeah, okay. So this is where opportunity comes now for all of us. Yeah, okay. So how does opportunity come for you guys? Well, if you who, number one, believes in the Moracle Accountancy Formula, knows the Moracle Accountancy Formula, you could be part of the training team. Yes, okay. To train all these young people who are coming through the ACC Advantage program. And that, we're going to get paid for it. And that is why I'm saying we're looking at it as a project, first of all. Yes, we do a pilot, and then we go to ACCA and say, here is the benefit. Yeah, because ACCA is being paid, or they're getting money out of all of this, and so if we are going to add value to these young people coming through this program, then, we need to be, kind of compensated as well. That's the law of compensation there. So my appeal to all of us here, yes, who are going through the training program, yeah, if you are interested, yes, I've been announcing this for some time now. If you are interested, come and see me, just let me know, and then we will arrange, to have a special training, yes, about the Moracle Accountancy Formula, what we're going to do. Yeah, there's a lot of work that we've put in the background. Thank you, Sepede and the team, yes, for all the work that you're doing, and supporting Moracle Accountancy Formula and all these graduates. There's a lot of interview process, yes, but it's a good experience, yes. So I want you guys to understand that. So there's opportunity there as well, for you to train other young people who are coming through and then get compensated for it. Yeah, so bear that in mind. It's a good feeling, to be working with ACCA, yes. But also just remember that because we got this special relationship with ACCA, yes, and it puts us in a very strong position, to be able to make changes to the profession. And for me, that's what I'm really, really, passionate about, to feed into the process of the professional qualification, the way things are done, the training. Yes, been long coming. I remember those days when I used to go out there, to talk about, how we can train these young people. Yes, particularly these young people who are coming from university. Not everybody is going to be lucky to get a contract to work for the big farms or to work for big organizations where they can afford to train you, and then and then they give you financial support to do the studies. Not many. Yeah. So what about the others? Yes. What do we do as a professional body? Yes. What do we do? So all of us who are ACCA members here, I'm saying, let's get involved, because we can have a say. Yes, we can talk, we can actually represent, we can advocate. And I've been doing that for a long, long time, I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, I'm glad, things like this are happening today. Yes, yeah, where ACCA is implementing programs like this. Yes, because it's not everyone, got the right connection. Not everyone got the right access. Yeah, the same access is not there. So we're going to continue doing that. So I encourage other people, to support us. Yes, and particularly if you're a ACCA member. Yeah, don't just get the qualification and say, okay, I'm fine. I sit down in my small corner. No, sorry, come and join. The team of advocates. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, and for you students, yeah, just remember, yes, you are part of it. Don't take the examination lightly. Go and study hard, get the exams out of the way, become a member. You understand? And then advocate. Yeah. So I just want to just bring that to you guys so that you know. Yeah. Very important, guys, as professionals. All right. Today, yes, the business of the day is to talk about Moracle Accountancy Formula, and in particular, stage number 2. Yes, stage number 2, talking about, the management accounts, yeah, that adds value. Every time I talk about the Moracle Accountancy Formula, particularly now, yes, guys, I got a special, kind of feeling coming through, yeah. And then, like I said to you guys, for me, this has been for a long, long time, yes. But more so now, every day, I'm seeing accounts. I'm looking at, audit, auditing, procedures. Yes. I'm involved in talking to individuals, clients, staff. I'm looking at working papers, situations where we are acting as accountant, preparing accounts for auditing. Yeah. Other situation where we are the auditors, and then sometimes we are assisting in preparing those accounts. Yeah. And all sorts of different combinations. Yes, I do see, on a daily basis. And I'm telling you, it's really, really, fascinating. Yes, to see sometimes, how things are being done. Yes. And you ask the question, well, hold on, you know, um, this is not how it should be done. This is how it should. Yeah. So every time this Moracle Accountancy Formula is playing in my mind when I'm talking about, serving, and I hope it's the same for you guys. Yes, I hope it's the same, because if it is, it will make, what I call this conflict that we have in our minds. I know, but I don't do. I know so much, but I do very little. Yes, with this knowledge that I know, or this knowledge that I have, yeah, it would disappear, or it will be reduced. And for me, I believe that's the conflict, that stops us, to do a lot of good stuff with what we know. Yeah. And I was talking to my colleague yesterday, and I say, I don't keep notes, I don't keep things in my head now. Yes. Most of the time you see me, I got a lot of stuff, and Excel, and all my notes, my phone, yes, all sorts of notes I make because I want to free my head so that, I get a headspace, and so with ideas. Yeah, that spiritual seed, I call it. Yes, to just allow yourself, for your brain to breathe. Yeah, and come up with new ideas. But if I put everything up in my head, I'm carrying that. It's too heavy. So again, I'm asking you guys, yes, to think about it in that way. Yeah, don't just keep things in your head. Yes, and work with it all the time. Get your notes. Let your head be, or your brain power, be free. Or your brain space be free, so that you could be able to imagine. Yeah, to use the what I call the higher, senses. Yeah, to imagine. To use your intuition. Yes, and to be able to come up with some creative ideas. Your imagination. Yeah. Okay. The Moracle Accountancy Formula is teaching you to do that training, but also it's the mindset that you have to bring, to bear. Yeah. And then the softwares that we're using, yeah, is full of artificial intelligence, yeah, where you do things seamlessly. So when you put all of this together, it makes you really, really powerful, and you can stand wherever you are, and talk about this subject. Yes. That subject that is so close to us. We do it every day, every week, every month, every year. Yeah. Okay. So the Moracle Accountancy Formula is so, so important, guys, for you guys to understand it. Yes. And as I get challenged, all the time about it, it makes me even able to talk more about it. Because, as I'm justifying it, explaining and clarifying it to other people, yeah, you can see the need, yes, for what we do here. Yeah, that's stage number one. Yeah, the stage number one is really, really packed. Yes, stage number one. Yeah, and if you focus on stage number one, wherever you are, yeah, you will find that you know it will make all the other stages, yes, very, very easy to deal with. Yeah. Today, in particular, what I want to talk about more is what I call a faster year-end close. You know, as part of stage number two. Yeah. Because what happens, you know, for us to be able to make sure that stage number two, management accounts, yes, is prepared on time, accurately, and it comes up with, you know, really sound financial management information. I think somebody's need to mute. Okay. Sepeda, please, can you just see if you can mute everyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. So for us to be able to get, you know, a very good set of management accounts that adds value, yeah, you need to be able to make sure that, you know, you get, you know, what we call a faster year-end close. Yes. So you close down, you know, your books very, very, very quickly. And the way you do that is a discipline. Yes. So you're posting on a basis, you a week, you know, at the end of the month, you know, you close down, yes, the month. Yeah, every month you close down, you close down, you close down. Yeah, so by the time you get to the point where you've done 12 months, you know, and these figures are kind of, you know, those figures inside out. Yeah. Okay, so today I want to talk a little bit more about a faster year-end close, you know. Um, what is, you know, a year-end close? Yes, in this one, I'm talking about maybe monthly that leads to a year-end. Because for the management account to happen, you're going to close down the month. Yes, so you close down that month and then you prepare the management account. Yeah, so I want to spend some time to talk about that. Yeah, as part of stage number two. But let's go through, first of all, just to remind ourselves what the Moracle formula is all about. Yeah, okay. Having said that, I'm just trying to bring up the formula here. Having, you know, said that, you know, there are three elements there that forms that Moracle accountancy formula. The accounting training, which means that you need to understand your fundamental bookkeeping. Yes, that double entry principle. Yeah, don't joke with that. You know, a lot of guys struggle with the double entry. Yes. And what I mean by double entry, not just, well, debit there and credit somewhere. Yeah. What you should be doing, you should be looking at every transaction. Yes. Whether it is a purchase invoice, a sales invoice, whether it's a bank payment or a bank receipt, you know, or a wages, a payroll, you know, transaction, you know, or a credit card transaction. Yes, you need to be able to, you know, just stand back, you know, and then ask yourself, this transaction that is in front of me, yeah, what is the double entry here? Where am I going to debit? Where am I going to credit? Yes. And then don't stop there. Yes, you're gonna say, well, hold on, you know, if I'm debiting somewhere, yes, what am I going to debit? Yes, is it going to be the income statement or is it going to be the balance sheet or the financial position? Yes, you need to be able to now work that out. And I'm telling you, I'm asking you guys to do the exercise. It will be really interesting. Yes, and I'm saying to you, be honest with yourself. I'm telling you, because I've done that exercise so many times. Yeah, part of my training, the earlier training, if you come to me tomorrow, cool, say you want to come and do internship or training, particularly the guys who are qualified, because when I started, you know, I was dealing with only people who are ACCA qualified, you know, so I will ask them, you know, say, okay, I want you to go and create for me, you understand, you know, a trial balance, you understand, and from that trial balance, just do I want you to produce for me your profit and loss account and your balance sheet. Oh my goodness. Some guys, I'm telling you, they resign because I'm telling you, But you can see some other guys who are very creative, you know, and they try to balance things, you know. So you can see an entry sitting down somewhere and say, well, hold on, what's the double entry for this particular entry that you just passed there? So what I'm saying is the double entry, they're not comfortable with it. Yes. And I'm telling you, you know, that is the start, guys. Please, I'm asking you guys, each and every one of you here listening to me. Yes, go, if you say you know double entry principle, please go and test yourself. Yeah, it's a self-test. Yeah, don't allow me to test you, you know, and because if I test you, you know, and I'm telling you, I might consider testing you guys at some point, you know, but I'm telling you, I'm asking you, go and then, you know, do it, you know, I'm asking you. Yeah, for every transaction that you see, you know, either, you know, the sales invoice, yes, those credit note, when you get credit note from a sales invoice, yeah, okay, what is the double entry? Yeah, the bank, you see a payment going out of the bank. What is the double entry? Young people, you listening to me? Yeah, because now the accounting system makes it easier for you. You can just post it. Yeah, okay. But just go and test yourself. Do I understand what the accounting system is doing? Yes, where it is posting. It's posting debit here and credit here, you know, and then what is the outcome? I want you to do that, guys. Very important. Yeah, because as we say, stage number one, you know, the accounting, you know, the accounting thing, you got to understand that. But also, you got to back it up with your qualification. Yes, that I'm saying to you, no, don't shoot yourself in the foot. Get the, you know, the fundamental, the practical, and get a qualification. Don't get a qualification, not the paper. Yes, so get the exams out of the way. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's so important. But once you understand that, now we are saying in this day, particularly in this day and age, yeah, it's not enough. You got to have the mindset to support it. Yeah, the kind of mind set, you know, on what? Yeah, differentiating what makes you different from the other audience. What makes you different? Yes. And for me, it's down to, yes, can you serve? Can you serve without reservation? Have you got this mind, you know, that is so open? Yes, not attached to anything. You know, people are talking to you. You have this open mind, receiving, you understand, and you're processing it. Don't have a closed mind, open mind. I'm saying, yes, and I'm telling you, leaving everyone you come in contact with that impression of increase because you know your stuff inside out. You can talk to them. You know, you can advise them. But that is still not enough. Now you still got to have the artificial intelligence backed up because everything now is done digitally. Yeah. Wherever you are, you know, you can provide that service. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, paper has to go. Yes. I'm not saying, you know, don't keep some papers. I've still got some papers, you know, I like drawing, you know, myself. Yes. But, you know, you got to limit it. Artificial intelligence makes things happen. If something has happened one, two, three, four times, yeah, the fifth time it should be the computer intelligence should allow it, you know, to happen just like that. And it's so important, you know, all of these things. So that is for me what the Moracle Accountancy Formula is trying to talk about. Yeah, and you break it down into those stages. Stage one, yes, management information systems. It says, well, hold on. You first of all have to capture that data. You have to record that data. You got to analyze that data, and you got to reconcile. Okay. I'm telling you, if you don't do it that way and understand this way, yeah, it's gonna cause a lot of problem. And particularly now that the software people they're using terminologies that are so confusing. Yes. So when you are posting, they are talking to you about reconciling. So I hear my colleagues telling me, oh, they're reconciling. Well, hold on. How can you reconcile when you have not yet posted? Yes, you got to post first before you reconcile. Yes, it was early this week or maybe last week, I've forgotten now. You know, my colleagues, they were struggling with opening balance difference. Yes, and I went down there and said, well, hold on, let's go back to the fundamental. Yeah, and we went through, well, hold on, you're telling me it's reconcile. Yes, okay, let's test it. Put this figure here and then see what happens. Okay, if we only focusing on reconciling and don't understand fully what reconciliation should be, because when you reconcile, what you're saying there is, well, hold on. They, like now, when everything's connected, the banks are connected, you're not expecting to see unrealized or what you call it, unpresented checks or transactions sitting down there, yeah, which is within this period that you reconcile. Sorry, because the bank is connected. So you're posting by the bank. How can you have, an unpresented transaction or transaction reconcile? Those days have gone. Yeah, unpresented checks. You remember those words? Yeah, these were checks that we wrote. Yes, we give it to somebody. We post it in the cash book, and then the person has not taken it to the bank as yet. So when we reconcile it, yeah, we say, oh yes, we paid that person. Yes, but that person has not presented yet in the bank. So what happens? Yes, that check will appear there as unpresented check because it's not yet hit the bank account. But today, the bank is connected to the cash book. Yes, we don't use checks now, and all the payment is going through by bank transfers. So how can you have unpresented checks or uncredited lodgements? So every transaction there, you should be able to tick it. Yeah. So these are all the fundamental things. So let's test that. Yeah. If your bank is reconciled, we will see. And then we did that exercise, and we saw a lot of transactions appear there, and the date, within the period. And then we realized, oh, hold on, what are these transactions doing here? And they are the ones causing this opening balance difference. Somebody has gone and done something to it, for example. So these are some things I'm saying. This is where the fundamental. Yeah, I'm saying to you guys, it's not just only just posting, guys. It's not only just reconciling. It's understanding after you've done these processes, what are you expecting to see there? And if you're not able to do that, I'm telling you, it causes so much problems, guys. Yeah, you got to post before you reconcile. Yeah, young people, you hear me? Not listen to what QuickBooks is saying reconcile. What it mean by posting. You post before you reconcile. Yeah, and you got to be able to understand, is it cash accounting or is it accruals or invoice accounting? Those differences, you need to understand that. Yeah, and if you don't understand these things, it's going to cause a lot of conflict in your head. Yes, cash accounting I'm posting by or accruals accounting. That is stage number one. But also I'm saying to you, fundamentally now, all of you guys we're all different places. You want to do your stage number one. Well, you don't want to, what you call it now, to travel, from Sierra Leone to come and do posting in the UK because that's where the client is. Yes, doesn't make sense. Or vice versa. Yeah, we got a client in Sierra Leone, and then we have to travel to Sierra Leone to go and do because the cash, the invoices, the bank statement, everything is down there. No, guys, so you want to create, an enabling environment whereby you will post, they will upload all the transactions in the cloud. So wherever you go, whichever client you're dealing with, yeah, let it be the fundamental stuff that you spend your time on. Yeah. So stage number one is so big, it's so important. Every day I can talk about it, over and over and over. And guy, don't because sometimes you say, oh, more like talks and talks. I do a lot of talking, I'm telling you, and I like talking, yes, but I'm talking some sense here, my guys, and some wisdom, and some experience. Yes, listen to me, guys, yeah, and then go and do it. Yes, because when you get stage one, stage two will be so easy. Because stage two, what are we now doing? We're just now connecting the accounting system, particularly the way we do it here at Moracle. We'll get spotlight reporting, we connect it to the bookkeeping system. Yes. So all that you've done in the stage one, it now just now get posted into stage two. And now you can sit down with the cup of tea, yes, or biscuits. Yeah, ask for some chocolate biscuits as well. Don't go for those dry biscuits, go for some chocolate biscuits. Yeah, when you do my accounts, so you can relax. Yeah, your head now should now be open. Yes. Yeah, you know this business inside out. Yeah, background information should now be on top. You know this business inside out. What this business is doing, what they set out to do, who is who within the organization, the chart of account, the budget there. You know it. And then now you're looking at the figures that come from stage one, and say, oh, look at this, this is what is coming out for me. The budget compared to the actual. Yeah, is it making sense? Yes. If you rush this, you're going to miss it. If you don't know about the organization, you're going to miss it. Yeah, you're just going to produce the same figures that come from stage one. Yeah, that's what you're going to do with stage two. Yeah, you've got to add value. What you mean by add value? The historic information that is coming from stage one, you now need to turn that, and add something to it. Yes, that's what a value added means. And what is that added value? There's a lot of other things that you can bring in. Yes. So that when you present it, to the people who are charged with strategic decision making, you are advising them. And I'm using this word called advice. We are advising. Yeah, we're not telling them. We're advising them. Yes, hold on. This is what the figures are. We know that you have to make decision, strategic decision for the business to go forward. We are now advising you. We're giving you financial information to help you. Yes, we're giving them, cash flow. We're giving them, the forecast. We're giving them, the bank balances. We're giving them, the reserves. We're giving them, some KPIs. Yes, we're giving them some non-financial information. Yes, all of this in a package. Yeah, and say, here, go and make your decision. Yeah, so you guys got to understand that. Yeah, and that's what stage number 2 is saying here. Yeah, but why, stage 2, as I always talk about it looks so easy. Why? Yeah, there's a fundamental things that we need to follow. And that's what I want to spend some time talking about today. Yes, and I call that, to close down that period, the month end, yes, and the year end. If you do that religiously, yes, you see that, I'm telling you guys, you're going to make life much, much, much easier for you. Yeah. Close down, yes, the month. Yeah. But to close down the month, let's think about it here. I want us to just have, just relax. Think about it. Yeah. Uh, somebody is doing stage 1. Yeah, I've done all the posting. Yeah, capture the data, record the data, analyze the data, reconcile the data. Yes, they've done everything that they have to do. Yes, and they produce for you, a trial balance. And the trial balance is there. Yeah, and then go through the trial balance to see what is happening there, what the balances are there. Yes, look at that income to make sure that income, yes, it looks like it's okay because, I can reconcile this to the VAT returns, but also I can see that, it is, close to what we were expecting in the budget. Yeah, start with. Yeah, and they're going to go through each and every transaction there in the trial balance and then say, yes, I know this figure. The bank is reconciled to the bank. I can see the bank statement here. It's reconciled. Debtors, I put my debtors, control account, age debtors. I can see, oh yes, this invoice has not yet been paid. Yes, I just chased the customer. We're expecting that money to come in. That's why it's debtor. Yeah, creditors, oh yes, we receive invoice from this supplier. Yes, we have not yet paid the supplier. That's why it's sitting down there as creditors. And we're going to pay them next week or next month. Yes, accruals. Well, there is job or work that we have or service that we have received, but the supplier has not sent out the invoice yet. So we make an accrual. Yeah, so we pass that journal. Yes, prepayment. Oh, we've paid some insurance, or some membership fee, but in the future, yes, but we only want to account for 1 month because it is only 1 month transaction we want to record here. Yeah, if we've paid for 12 months, the 11th month we need to post it as prepayment. Yes, depreciation. Yes, the depreciation, we got fixed assets. So my fixed asset register should be updated, and then we pass a journal for the depreciation for that particular month. Are you with me, guys? There are opening balances, opening prepayments that we bought from last year or last month that we need to reverse. Yes, there are opening accruals that we bought from last month that we need to reverse. Yes, So if all of these things are not done, then you have not done stage one. I'm saying to you guys, you have not done stage one. Yes, in the Moracle Accountancy Formula, understand that. Yes, you have to do all of these things. And then at the end of the month, somebody needs to review all of this and check one by one to make sure all of these things have been done and they are correct. And when you do that, think about it. Every month, yes, you're doing this exercise every month. Oh my goodness. What you're going to do here, yeah, is what you call, yes, a faster month-end close. Yes, a faster month-end close. And if faster month-end close, well, for month-end to turn to year-end, month-end is every month. So every month, in the year, you got 12 months. By the time you do the 13th, then you are looking at closing the year. Yes? But just imagine every month you're doing the same thing and you're doing it religiously. And don't just do it just religiously, because I know people will just, oh, yes, I've done it, but they've not looked at the figures, properly. Yeah. Do it religiously and then scrutinize, allow the accountancy, what you call it now, the professional skepticism, question these things. Yes. And then ask you, well, hold on, why is this figure the same? Why is it not changing? Yes. You've done that job. I'm telling you, by the time you get to the 13th, yes, you're going to have a really, really faster, closing. Why is it important? Why is the faster month-end close down important? Yeah. Number one, he says it helps with sound financial management. Yes. When every month, somebody is now looking at what has happened. Yes, and ticking those boxes, the checklist. Fixed asset done, debtors done, creditors done, bank and cash done. Yes, the reserves is done. Yeah, it helps, to what you say, sound financial management. So when somebody is doing the management account for stage number 2, it's relying on that information that somebody has done that. Yes, okay, that's why it means sound financial management. We need, to rely on that number one, stage number 1. So number 2 cannot be done properly if number 1 is not done properly. Yes, better. And think about this, I'm saying here. Yeah, other organizations have different ways. Even you guys who are working, you say, hold on, well, I'm doing something slightly different. Yes, from what Mola is saying here. You understand? Okay, I understand that. What I'm saying here, with the Moracle Accountancy Formula, this is the way, we have designed the way we work, to serve our clients. Because we want to make sure that stage number 1 is where all this stuff is, and then we capture that. When we've done that, and done that perfectly, we are now talking about better where it should be. Yes, and stage number 1, we need to resource, to provide a resource for that to happen. So the training, the discipline, the mindset, and guys have got to be able to do it. Yes, do it correctly and do it on time. I keep asking some guys, well, hold on, what's the difference between cash accounting and accruals accounting? What's the difference? Yeah, and when you're posting, I'm telling you, if you think about it, when you're posting, then that's where you will really, know the difference. Because when you say cash accounting, what does that mean? You're posting from the bank. Yes, you see a transaction in the bank, you see a payment going out from the bank, and you're trying to post that transaction. Yes, okay. And accruals accounting, you're saying, no, sorry, the bank, okay, stay there first. I want to post, first of all, yes, the customer invoice or the supplier invoice. Yes, so these are the 2 things, the starting point. Cash accounting from the bank, and then the accruals account, your invoice account, you say the customer invoice or the supplier invoice. That's the starting point. Okay, try posting that bank payment. Yeah, and when you look at the bank, what it will say, it will just say Moracle. You see the date? Yes, let's say today is what, the 15th of February 2024, and then it says Moracle. Yeah, so in the bank statement, you see Moracle because Moracle is the payee. Yes, Moracle has received that money. Yes, and then it says the amount. Yes, £5,000. Okay, all right. That's what you see in the bank statement. Try to post that. How are you going to post that in the cash accounting? Oh, it says Moracle. Moracle. Oh, it's accounting. It's an accounting business. So then it must be accounting services. So you go and then you post that, accounting. Yeah, that's the category you put it. But you really, yeah, you don't know what the payment was made to Moracle for. Whether it was for accounting, whether it's for tax, whether it's for audit, whether it's for consultancy or filing. You don't know. You just post it. Yeah. Oh, Moracle is an accounting, so you post it to accountancy services. Yeah. Okay, that's one. Then you compare that to your invoice accounting. So you're saying, okay, they paid Moracle in the bank. Okay, bank, stay there first. I want to now look at for the invoice. So you go and find the invoice. It says Moracle. And then when you look at the invoice, you say, oh, Moracle, it says payment to more professional services in respect of, audit services. Yes, for the year ended 31st of, March 2024. Yes, for example. Yeah, or 23. Yeah, that's what you will say in the invoice. Then now that you now say, oh, okay, this is Moracle, it's the supplier. Yes, Moracle, this is for audit. Go to that audit, post it to a team, and posting that to audit because it's an audit service we're paying. Yeah, can you see the difference there, guys? Yeah. So when you have these two systems, yes, cash accounting and accruals accounting, you begin to see, well, a cash accounting, I want to avoid it as much as I can. And you see, I want to post by accruals accounting because when you post in by the accruals or invoice accounting, I am able to capture the true nature of that expenditure and classify things properly. I'm not making a guess. Yeah, you take out a lot of the guesswork from the invoice accounting. Yeah, so it's so important that we understand that. So when we talk about better resource, you be able to get to it. Yeah, for you to be able to resource allocation, yes, or management, is controlled. Yes, I'm telling you. Yeah, well, I can see where we need to put the guy who's really experienced and trained to do this. Don't just give it to anybody. Or if you get somebody who you think, that person is just post anyhow, don't bring that person to the job. Don't give that individual. If that individual, it shows some tendency that they don't care, it shows some tendency that they don't even know about the organization, the background information. Don't get that individual involved in your job. Yeah, always. The first thing I ask you when you're working with me, what do you know about this client? If you say to me you don't know much about this client, I don't feel good, to work with you. Yes, because how can you make decisions when you don't know about the client. Yeah, so better resource management. Yeah, it helps to close down. Yes, the month end. Yeah, it lowers the risk of mistakes, like I was just saying to you just now. Yes, when you are doing, what you're doing, your stuff, and well, hold on, and I cannot make any guess. So the risk, that you are taking there, is lower. So when somebody, yeah, doing the management account is looking at it, the risk is lower. Yes. So this guy who is doing the management accounts, is going to wear, oh my goodness, this is really, really, it's good. Like when you look at some accounts, or some stage number one, and you see how, the work has been done, you see all the journals going through, you see, and it's reference, and they put more information in there, references to back, to what they are doing. Yeah, you yourself, you say, well, wow, you can acknowledge, somebody's done. So it's a risk. And I remember accounting and auditing is about risk, identifying. If the risk is high, you're going to do more work. But if the risk is low, you're going to do less work. Think about it. Yes. So if your risk is low, it's going to help, for the system, to be closed down, the month end to be closed down. Yes. But also, remember, what they're doing, yeah, is to form the people who are decision making. got to be able to provide information, yes, and accurate information. So it's not guessing, yes. And I hate it when guys are posting, and all they care about is just to post. Yes, I'm telling you. Well, if you don't understand about this organization, if you don't have the discipline, you're going to post things, all over the place. Yes, and that's why sometimes, even in management account, I'm talking to my colleagues and I'm saying, well, hold on, you've done a management account, but I can see there's a negative balance in expense. Seriously, yes. Well, why would that be? Yes, you got a negative figure in the budget. Seriously, as an expense. Why would that be? Well, somebody should stop and look at it and say, well, hold on, this does not make sense. Yeah. But if we're rushing, this is how we make these kind of mistakes. Because you know what? You don't have your tea, and your biscuits. Yeah. Okay. When you do management account, you have to have, your chocolates, So guys, for those of you who are doing management accounts, yeah, remember this, yes? And probably you should be asking for, chocolate biscuits, yes? So that you can relax. They say chocolates have some stimulating, what you call it now, properties. Yeah, that will allow you to relax, so you look at the figures in a different way. Yes. Okay. But don't rush it, I'm saying. Yeah, don't rush it. If you rush it, you're going to miss it. Yeah, and then, you're going to inform people who are charged with strategic decision. You're going to advise them. They're going to rely on your figures. Yeah, those figures are going to be wrong. Yes, and they're going to give wrong advice. You give them wrong advice, and then they take, wrong action. Yeah, so please, guys, don't rush it. Yeah, but make sure that the persons or people who have done stage number one, they've done it, to their best ability. Yeah, they should, and you should have that confidence in them that they've done a good job. If not, I'm telling you, you're going to cause a problem. Yes, and you always talk about, when you've done a job, the feeling that you get, particularly when you've done your month end. Yeah, every month, you're doing it, and then you're closing it down, and then you're able to talk about the numbers. Yes, any question that comes through, you are not coming with the answers because you sign your name, yeah, to this formula. Yes. What do you think is going to happen? Your staff is going to be motivated. Yes, it's going to reduce this turnover. Yeah, one of the reasons why people are moving, yeah, is because they're always complaining, about not doing, well, this and that, the training is not there, the support is not there. You understand? Well, people are going to want to move. Yes, and people don't see satisfaction in the work that they do. They don't get the praises. And for what they do. Yes, and they're under pressure all the time. Yeah, like I always complain with my guys. Sometimes I work till 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh well, the next day you don't want to confront more like, oh my goodness, I'll be complaining and complaining. Even when I'm working, I'm complaining. I'm telling you, yes, because it should not be. Yes, otherwise I'm going to resign. I'm saying, yes, if you work like this, sorry, because you're going to affect your family. You're going to affect everybody around you. Yes, and that job is not supposed to be like that. Yeah. So remember, guys, if we do this religiously, we do what we have to do. I'm telling you, it will make life much easier. The month-end procedure, we'll be able to close it down very, very quickly. And then what happens? You are now in the stage number two. Number two, you'll be able to now do those accounts, the management accounts. You add some value, by relaxing and thinking outside of the box. Yeah. So important. Yes. So I got 5 factors I've not talked about there just now. Yes. Why is faster month-end close down important? Number 1, sound financial management. Yes. Number 2, better resource management. We're able to allocate people, yeah, to do jobs, you see, accruals accounting or what you call invoice accounting. Yes. Number 3, lower risk because you are doing things, everybody is informed, everybody knows so much about the organization, so when we are posting, yes, we are taking, really the professional attitude. Yes. I've signed my name to this formula for whatever it is I do. It's going to lower the risk. Yes, that mistakes are going to be there. Yeah. Number 4, yes, it's going to inform the people who are charged with strategic decision making. They're going to be able to get so much good information, advice, to help them, to produce, something, what you call it now, in the long term, because they are charged with looking forward, yes, and making those big decisions. So it's going to inform them. And finally, for the staff who are actually doing the work, yeah, it motivates them, yeah, and but also that's where reward comes from. Yes, reward comes from that. And like I always say, guys, if you work for Moracle, yes, Moracle talks about this one-third formula. Yes, we're not shy of talking about this, but that one-third formula is down to people, yeah, who can really deliver. Because if you can deliver, I'm telling you, you know the Moracle Accountancy Formula inside out. Yeah, and then you involve in doing work, 1/3 of whatever the amount of money, yeah, that you bring the client pays, you get that by doing it, or you are part of a team. Oh my goodness, it's gonna motivate you. Yes, you're gonna see a reward for what you've done. But when you're not able to do it, faster, yeah, because you got some, conflict. I call it conflict. Yeah, and then you're able to perform, then that 1/3 doesn't mean anything. I'm telling you, in fact, you're gonna disincentivize you. Yeah, because you're gonna say, well, hold on, I'm not getting much. Yes. Well, because you're not doing much. Yes. But 1/3, think about it. 1/3 of what you bring in, yes, it goes to you. Okay. Go to any employer and say, well, hold on, look, I'm bringing this amount of money. I want 1/3 of it. They will say, well, hold on, which world do you live? But we are doing it in Moracle. Are you with me? Yes. But what it depends on, I'm saying, guys, for it to work properly, guys, yeah, it depends for you to perform. Yeah, to do your stuff inside out. Are you with me? Yes. If you know it, yeah, you close down, fast, month end. Yeah, management account, you close down. By the 15th of every month, management account is coming. Yeah, every month, number one and number two is happening. Yeah, when you get to number three, stage number three, I'm telling you, between 3 to 4 months, you are able to do these accounts. Yes. Oh my goodness. You can make a lot of money. Yes. You can make a lot of money. Yeah. So just remember, those issues that I've just mentioned today. Yeah, guys. Yeah. A faster month-end close. So important. Yes. Why is it important? Number one, sound financial management. Number two, better resource management. Number three, it lowers the risk. Yes. Number four, it informs, yes, the management who are charged with strategic decision making. And finally, number five, it motivates the staff, and then it helps to reduce, staff turnover. Yes. So important, yes, to remember these things. Yeah. So I want to leave you with this. Yeah. Wherever you are, faster month-end close, it helps to make, management account production, yes, easier. Yeah. If the month end is not closed down properly, if it's not done in the way it should, that management account is not going to happen. Yeah. So remember that. Yeah. All right. I've got 2 minutes, for any questions. Yeah. Any questions on this topic today? Any questions? Any questions for me? Or any observation? 2 minutes, guys. Yeah. Very interesting topic, I'm telling you, yes. And but take it really seriously, I'm saying to you guys, yeah. And for you guys who are just starting, I'm saying, these guys who are just started, yeah, it's so important because most of you will be working on stage number one. Yes. Stage number one, you got to really, understand it inside out. Yeah. Um, Yesterday I was talking to another colleague. He's trying to set up the system, and I said, well, okay, well, yeah, the client is going to be raising sales invoice from the system. Yeah, so you're going to design that system to make it work. Yeah, very important. Yeah. So ask that question. If the client is raising sales invoice, are you actually going to design it? Yeah. All right. Well, if there's no question, thank you very much. Yes, I look forward to seeing you guys next week. God bless you all, and then till we see you next week, take care of yourself. Go back again and, and spend this time on the Moracle Accountancy Formula, yes? Apply it every day. Everywhere you are, apply it, yeah? And then let's meet next week, and then we can catch up more, yeah? God bless you all.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Moderator.
once again,